What do you like most about Poland?
Oh my God, so many things. Can I make a list?
The thing I like about Poland, there's no small talk.
Everything. I mean, everything, man.
I was expecting from the memes like no smiling people.
So the American dream is in Poland now.
The Polish dream.
A lot of people were telling me to not come here.
I had to choose between Tenerife in Spain and Poland. And the only reason I chose Poland was...
Hey aliens, in today's video we asked foreigners, what do you like about Poland?
Let's get started.
Could you introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Musa Bajwa. I'm a Pakistani Canadian and I've been in Poland for 5 years.
Hello, my name is Solange Guillen. I'm from Honduras and I have been 3 years in Poland.
I am Aybüke. I am from Turkey. I have been living in Warsaw for 3 years.
My name is Buba. I'm from Georgia, Rio, Georgia. Got it? And I live here for already 7-8 years.
My name is Ariel Bielski. Hi there. I am a Canadian living in Poland. I lived here already like 7 years.
My name is Dalya. Marhaba, شلونكم? I've been in Poland for 3 years and a half. I was born and raised in France, and I'm originally from Baghdad, Iraq.
my name is Victor. I'm from Bulgaria, and I've been living in Warsaw for the past 7 months.
So why did you move to Poland?
I had an opportunity to work here under the VIE contract. It allows French people to work in a French company from 6 months up to 24 months. So I really wanted a change, and Poland opened its arms for me. And here I am.
One of the reasons I wanted to come to Poland is that it was completely opposite to my culture, to where I'm originally from, which is Pakistan. When I was coming here, a lot of people were telling me to not come here because of my skin color, because of my religion, of my background, and they said that people would not be kind. They would discriminate against you. And that actually made me come more because I wanted to see it for myself. When I was here in 2016 for a year, it was completely the opposite for me.
The name Buba, is that short for anything?
No, it's quite full. It's from old Caucasian language. I googled it.
Why Poland?
In our country, Georgia, there was like a special program for winning like a small scholarships. With the luck, I won this scholarship. I found some acquaintances here from Georgia, which I didn't know I did. One went to another. And now I'm here.
My parents are both Polish. I was born in Canada, and then I moved back to Poland with my mom when I was a baby. Moved back to Canada when I was 7, so I speak Polish, kind of like a 7-year-old, I guess. I moved back when I was 30.
You probably won't believe it. I had to choose between Tenerife in Spain and Poland. And the only reason I chose Poland was because it was a shorter trip, because I do live with my cat, and it would have been very complicated to get to Tenerife on a ferry and whatnot. So I decided, okay, let's see how Warsaw would be, and then maybe next year I'll go to Spain. But I don't think that's going to happen now because I really like it here.
I wanted to study something related to the arts and I thought Poland was a good choice to study graphic design.
How do you even search for this course?
As a good Latina, I had the American dream. I didn't want to do the American dream at this stage of my life, so I decided to take this adventure and come to Europe.
So the American dream is in Poland now.
The Polish dream.
I came for a master's degree. After my master's degree, I had some job opportunities, so I decided to stay. I can easily say that. Easily say that.
What can you easily say about Poland?
I love Poland. I love the atmosphere. I love the people. Polish culture, as I see, like they are family oriented and more open when you have talk and everything, and I think that surprised me because I was expecting from the memes like no smiling people and something like that, but I saw that it's not like that.
What are your favorite places in Poland?
I would definitely say Wrocław. I really like the vibe of the city. I have been in Gdansk. I also really like that. I have been in hell. Have you ever been in hell?
Have I been to hell? Yes.
And there was a bus called 666. Do you know that? Yeah. Amazing place. I would call it heaven, not hell, but yes.
You took the bus to hell.
Highway to hell.
Are you feeling cold right now?
A little, yes.
I like the aesthetic of the city, the sense of style each person has. Here I have seen like girls dressed like animes, like gothic girls, also people dress like old money style.
So Polish people have style. Do you like it?
Yes, I love it. Every time I go out, like I see something really different all the time.
Is there anything else that you like about Poland?
I really like the public transport. It's really clean. What can I say? You'll never hear this answer any other place, but I appreciate it. Also, I like the sense of nature of the country. I have visited Zakopane, and also here in Warsaw we have like several parks. My favorite spot so far is Łosienki Królewskie. You hear my pronunciation? I'm improving. No, but I really like it because what I like about like Polish people is that sometimes when they are like overwhelmed after a day of work, they just go to the park, and this is what they do. They think that they are at the beach, so they just lay down in the grass and they start to tan. crazy.
Well, to be fair, we don't have any nice beaches here like in Central America.
The thing here, my friend told me, let's go to the beach. And I was like, what beach? And he was like, okay, you'll see. Then I go so confident. And then I see a lake. There was like fake sand. He was like, welcome to the beach. And I was like, what is this, man? Like, this is the beach. And he was like, yes, now it's time to swim. I was shocked. I was astonished. But it's beautiful. Tanning in the sand. It's the aesthetic, man. It's the aesthetic.
Everything. I mean, everything, man. Come on. Like, first of all, every time, like, I'm waking up and I'm just grateful that this country gave me ability simply to support my family from early 20s. Despite everything else, like, this is the greatest gift what this country has given me. Second of all, wait, what was the question again?
Favorite things about Poland?
Favorite thing. Oh, yeah, man, come on. Gdansk. Vladislavowa, hell, it's like amazing places. Wrocław at Christmas. Ooh, you got like there, I don't know, ferries, like, then Warsaw itself, man, every time, everywhere I go, like, every corner, it's something new. People are already, like, opening up more, they are more chill, they're more eager to interact with the foreigner. Because when I was here for my first years, it was a little bit strange. And I thought that I'm too communicative, so I had to, like, drop down the level a little bit to adapt it. But big difference. Big difference. Now summer will be, come on, terraces will be open. Gotta order some pivko. Baby. Baby.
Is it true that Georgians love Poles or love Poland?
We really have big history, to be honest. In 2008, we were attacked by Russia. Poland was one of those countries who came to my capital city, Tbilisi. They supported us during that difficult period of time. Before 2000s, in 90s, for example, Polish people were coming to Georgia and trading Levi's, these jeans. Georgians were selling some silver or gold. I still remember my grandmother, she knows this one phrase, ile to kosztuje?
The thing I like about Poland, there's no small talk. You won't get that person coming up to you at the bus station and be like, wow, great weather, huh? And you're like, yeah. And you're like, so, very nice outside. And you're like, yeah, dude, cool. Here, people don't really do that. The only time people will do that is if they're standing in line, then they'll be like, is this the line? And you're like, yeah, it's the line. I would say one huge change between Canada and Poland, when I would say, oh, I'm a composer, I make music. In Poland, people would say, what type of music? Whereas in Canada, everyone's like, do you live off of that? Can you make money off of that? And in Poland, it's a long history of artists. So people are much more, oh, you're an artist? Of course. We have many of them. The airport's named Chopin, so people appreciate the arts much more. When I first moved here, someone would say, hey, we're going to see a band. Come and see it. And I'd be like, who's the band? They're like, we don't know. We're just going to go see a band.
So on that basis, is it better for you to live in Poland as a creative?
For sure. Yeah. Funny enough, Toronto's the most like multicultural city in the world, but I feel like I learned much more about different cultures being in Warsaw. Toronto is much more multicultural. Really, people are really just talking about skin colors. Oh, so you're from Thailand. What's it like in Thailand? You're more like, your parents were from Thailand and we're both Canadian and we're just, hey, you heard their new Drake song? That kind of thing. Whereas here, you meet a Georgian person and then they're talking about how Georgia is and you're asking them questions. I feel like it is much more multicultural here because of how you discuss the different cultures that exist within Warsaw.
What do you like most about Poland?
Oh my God, so many things. Can I make a list? First of all, Warszawa is beautiful. Like the parks, just the city itself. It's very big. Compared to Paris, for example, the streets are very narrow. Whereas here, you have some space. Restaurant, brunch places. My favorite would be Bakken. Also the pizza game in Warsaw. Amazing. And Polish bikers.
Bikers?
Yes. That's very specific, I know.
Well, our interviewee has a crush on Polish bikers.
Yes.
But by bikers, you meant like Harley Davidson bikers, right?
No, the other one, the sports bike. When I go back to Paris for a few days, I'm very careful about my belongings. There are certain bags, handbags that I can wear here that I don't really wear in Paris, unfortunately. Being able to walk from midnight and not feeling weary or scared, that's a huge plus. And this is one of the reasons why I feel so safe and feel so comfortable here in Poland. Maybe even more than I was in 25 years in France. That's strange, yeah.
Well, I have to compare where I'm coming from, right? It's very well organized. It's still considered Eastern Europe, but not for me. I would definitely say it leans much more toward a Western European country, perhaps because they did a very good job after joining the EU. A lot of people that have been in Poland 10 or 20 years ago wouldn't agree agree that it's a Western European country. But now, because of the EU money and international investments, everything is great here. Infrastructure, architecture as well. It's very clean, something that is super important for me. And I don't know if you've been to many Eastern European countries, but we do have a problem with this because it's so dirty, and especially in my country. Always hurts me when I go back and see how such a simple problem with trash hasn't been solved for 30 years. I don't want to make this interview so much about Bulgaria, but it's important, I guess, for some people to understand that there's so many places that are much worse and they're still in EU. And Poland is doing a great job, I believe. And obviously, of course, I'm not touching topics as the government, how exactly they run the country. I think people here live a pretty good life. I have no idea who the mayor here is, but our mayor should take definitely notes from Warsaw.
I love the persistence of the people. I love the hardworking nature of the people. And I think a clear example for me, at least, is the city that I call my own, Warsaw. What it went through, of course, people can counter that, oh, this is not the only city that was destroyed during the war. But I think Warsaw was destroyed out of hate that they stood up against the Nazis at that time. And then again against the Soviets. And I think the moment I knew that this place was for me was 2016. I was in Stare Miasto on August 1st, on the uprising day. And I was just standing here for a minute of silence. And I started to cry. And I was like, why am I crying when this country is not mine? No one from my family is from here, but I knew that I had this connection, especially with Warsaw. I really find a lot of encouragement, a lot of motivation from being in the city and seeing what the city is today. And it also makes me happy that the city doesn't forget that soul. Similarly, I saw when the war in Ukraine started, overnight it was actually the people first, before the government, who started organizing themselves on Facebook groups, on WhatsApp groups, started taking their cars to the border to bring in people. And the amount of love that I saw on Warszawa Centralna when we were volunteering there, like just bringing things from their home, just giving everything they have, hosting people in their houses. So I think for me, any place is the sum of its people. And I love the people here. I think they're very kind. I think the city has a lot of pain. And from that pain comes a lot of love, a lot of healing. Why the city also is developing so much is because they never want to go back to the past. And the funny thing is that they've not shunned the past. They are actually learning from it instead of just forgetting that it was there. So I think that's Warsaw is a lot of introspection.
Wow, I had no idea foreigners have such good impression of Poland.
Well, what do you like about Poland? Let us know in the comments.